So this is the Faceless Ones. Napakaganda nung araw natin ngayon kasi today we'll be discussing sobrang nagbabagang patatas, no? Hot potato. Mainit na issues, trending topics now. I am your host, Ati.
And I'm your co-host, Supremo Primo for short. Welcome again. Welcome sa Nagbabagang Patatas. And today, mainit nga yung pag-uusapan natin because I think last Thursday, November 30, grabe, parang national concern yung nangyari about this breakup.
Oo, sobra.
National
Okay, but before we go through that, oh my.
Sige,
Okay,
go.
before we go through it, just a disclaimer. So the views expressed in this segment or conversation are those of the host, me and Primo, and do not reflect the opinions of Faceless Ones and affiliates or its other hosts. So sa amin lang kayo if meron din kayong comment para sa aming dalawa. Of course. So, wag na natin pahabaan yung part na yon. Can you please introduce our very, very hot topic for the day?
Yeah, our topic today, grabe, sobrang pinag-usapan, and hanggang ngayon actually a lot of hearts were broken with this news. So Catherine Bernardo and Daniel Padilla have called on have ended their relationship. Basically 11 years silang love team and 11 years silang magkasama, and on last November 30 they called it off na parang wala na, they parted their ways. So in an Instagram post na pinost ni Catherine Bernardo sa account niya, basically she said, these past few months have been tough, but thank you for giving us the time we need to process the pain and finally face the elephant in the room. Our love story began with respect and ended with respect. And Daniel Padilla also, as per the interview, nagsabi din siya sa mga Kathniels, their fans, na nagpapasalamat, maraming salamat sa pagmamahal nyo, maraming salamat sa napakagandang pinagsamahan natin, hindi natin ipagpapalit at hindi may kukumpara kahit ano pang gawin nila, hindi nila pwedeng sirain yun. This is beyond show business. So those were the statements of the two, and mainit lang siyang pinag-usapan because Kathniel is considered as like a national love team. Alam mo yun, parang lahat
I don't think they're just considered. It feels like ano yung infamous, tama ba? Infamous, yeah. 'Di ba? Parang people are the ones who actually said parang tayo yung pumili sa kanila as I think more or less they're the national couple now. Para sa atin.
Para sila parang first couple, first lady, first gentleman ng Pilipinas because syempre alam naman natin sa culture ng mga Pinoy sa celebrity love team kung gaano tayo ka-invest sa mga buhay nila, and they're supposed to be like together in screen and off screen. So we have love teams na alam mo yan, nagkakatuloy sa toong buhay. But recently, like in the recent years, ang daming nag-iwalay, like for example, Nadine Lustre and James Reid, di ba, matagal na silang hiwalay. Then
oh my God, nabalitaan mo ba yung kay Christine Hermosa and Oyo Boy? Stories. Oh my, eto medyo, feeling ko lang yung impact nito mas it's
talaga
like,
ba?
Hindi, parang wherever we go, Shawarma Shack is there. Makikita mo yung poster nila or anong tawag doon, yung parang anong tawag doon sa parang ano ba yun?
Yung alin?
Hindi, yung tao na life size na nila.
Parang I forgot the term. Pero yeah.
Oo nga eh. 'Di ba? Parang makikita mo sa tapos wala nang bibili na shawarma shop moving forward kasi hindi na buy one take ko kasi magkahiwalay na rin sila.
Well, yeah. And of course, there's also another love team na alam mo yun, yung Aldab na grabe sobrang dad na rin. Na ano pa nga sobrang sila tawag in denial pa na parang ay hindi totoo, may anak sila. Nakakatawa yun. But then kasi since sa sobrang daming hiwalay na couple, parang we see something or we look for something na genuine and alam mo maglalas, like a fairy tale ending sa isang celebrity couple, and we looked at it at Katniel kasi nga parang sila yung sobrang tagal na, tapos alam mo yun na parang sila yung they would never do wrong. Alam mo yun sa mga mata natin na parang mahal na mahal nila isa't isa. Kung anong nakikita natin.
Even the image na na-built for both of them.
Yes, na parang Catherine is like the perfect lady and Daniel is like the perfect gentleman. Alam mo yun, na parang they're perfect for each other. Sila yung parang dream couple ng everything. And then, naghiwalay sila, which is like a total shock sa lahat.
Oo. O parang for Kat, since you mentioned it, for Kat, parang may isip mo, ano pa bang kulang sa kanya? Ang ganda na niya, mabait naman siya, matalino naman. Anong tawag doon? Yung sa hindi makabasag pinggan?
Yes, mainhin.
Alam mo yun, yeah. Ano pa bang hahanapin mo? For Daniel Padilla, alam mo yung image na stick to one, bad boy, pero stick to one, tapos biglang bumigay out of nowhere. So, una, what are your thoughts muna dun sa mga yon? Yung at least yung public image nila.
Yeah, I think that's the public perception. Pero, di ba, they're celebrities pa rin naman. I mean, kahit na celebrities pa rin pala sila, I mean, they're still normal people. Alam mo yun na parang nakasaktan din sila. Alam mo yun, na naka-experience din sila what normal people would experience. Kasi siguro since doon yan sa celebrity status nila, we see them as like parang living perfect lives. Pero hindi din naman talaga alam kung anong nangyayari behind the scenes. So, we'll see. Because, 11 years of being together. Alam mo, sasabihin ko na hindi naman ako makaka-relate sa ganun kasi I've never been in an 11-year relationship.
That long relationship, oo.
Yeah, parang, what do you think? Like, alam mo yun, kung 11 years na kayong magkasama, tapos bigla kayo naghiwalay. Of course, it's a total shock. Pero, what are the deal breakers?
Oh my God, sobrang total shocking talaga. Akala ko nga, it's just, honestly, akala ko yung nung nagsimula yung story, biglang may nag-chat sa akin, huy, nag-break na ang Katniel. Sabi ko, alam mo, unang reaction ko din talaga, nanlumo din talaga ako eh.
Talaga?
Pasensya ka na, mahilig kasi ako sa fairy tales. Primo, I'm so sorry. Pero alam mo yun, parang, yung type kasi ng couple na sila, since na-mention na naman natin, no? Medyo talk show na to, no? Tapos, parang super invested na sila sa relationship. I don't think there are other, parang yung medyo public, I know they're not that too public dun sa relationship nila maybe, but marami tayong hindi nakikita behind the scene, yes. Pero yung pinapakita nila na everything, they've merged everything for each other. Like, they're not separate person anymore, diba? In our eyes, honestly. So, parang, parang yung shawarma shack, hindi po namin sila sponsor, pasensya na, kasi sila, favorite ko yung food na yun. Tapos, gusto na sila yung, parang, endorsers. Tapos, parang, if you buy one, you get the other one. So, parang, sabi ko, shocks, ano na lang ang iisipin natin? Wala nang love team na permanente. Nothing is shocking the airwaves anymore.
Walang forever.
Biglang, parang literal na they've broken every level of possibilities for everyone na who are just parang dog food na yung mga ganong relationship. Anyway, hindi natin yung 11 years pa. Parang 11 years is already a lifetime when it comes to relationships. To be honest, these days with divorce, everything, my bills will be passed moving forward in the Philippines. Pero, ayun, masyadong emotional. Sorry, I'm so emotional, diba? Pero, hindi. Feeling ko lang, it really has an impact. To be more honest, parang feeling ko lang, personal, of course, perception ko lang to, it will definitely have an impact in the economy as well. Because these people, nire-represent talaga sila. They're actually given this coupleship or this tandem. Kasi the way that our society is built, diba? Parang yung inspirations natin or aspirations natin, they're built because of these love teams, yung stories nila, tapos ina-incorporate kasi nila eh. So, medyo evil in a way kasi parang, ganito dapat yung perfect relationship. So, ina-emulate natin yon. And then they break up, of course, lahat ng may relationship dyan, baka dire-diretso ng mga tao mag-break. So, definitely, it will have an impact in society, I'm telling you. Hindi lang sa akin, hindi lang sa ano.
So, you think it's like a problematic culture sa ating mga Filipino na parang, alam mo yan, naka tayo sa we're expecting unrealistic standards na dun sa mga celebrity na alam mo yun, since you're like a role model or you're like something na tinitingnan ng mga tao na kailangan you have to live perfect lives. Kasi dapat hindi ganun eh. I mean, for me, dapat hindi natin tinitingnan yung mga celebrities as, parang as standards ng magiging buhay natin. I mean, especially hindi lang sa ngayon. I mean, matagal ng issue yun. Pag sinabi mong celebrity, wala talaga nagtatagal dyan eh. I mean, kahit yung mga lumang mga artista pa, diba? But you never know kung ilan yung naging asawa ng mga celebrities, diba? Parang, ang takeaway ko pa nga dyan eh. One, if you are more famous, alam mo yun, mas mahirap mag-maintain ng relationship.
Okay,
yes,
I get you.
Yun. Parang, yeah, we can literally list a lot of famous people na alam mo yun na hirap sa relationship. Kasi sobrang...
Pero dang!
Yeah, basically, balik tayo dun sa, alam mo yun, 11 years. So, 11 years kayo, what does 11 years mean? Alam mo yun, it's a worthy relationship to keep parang to keep it for a lifetime. Kasi 11 years na kayong magkasama. Parang alam mo yun, parang nangihinayang ka ba? Or, I don't know, nangihinayang ka ba dun sa relationship na nag-end? Kasi 11 years na sila eh. So, what are your thoughts about, like, ending? Or do you have any think na parang valid deal breakers para i-end yung 11-year relationship?
Ako, ang hirap sabihin, no? Kasi we've never been there. Hindi pa ako nagkakaroon ng ganong kahabang relationship ever. Pero, siguro objective yung perspective ko dito, no? Pero may kasi ako na parang begin with the end in mind. Yes, pinasok sa relationship no? Parang para sa akin, I don't start something na ayoko naman ituloy. For real yan. So, kung wala akong nararamdaman or hindi naman sa nararamdaman, pero kasi meron kasing unexplainable feeling or attachment when you are attracted or sabihin na natin in love with another person, di ba? There's just something about them that is anong tawag sinasabi nilang under your skin. Tapos yung literal, tama yung mga sinasabi nila na parang hindi mo sila mapigilang isipin. Kasi talagang sila yung umiikot sa isip mo. Tapos parang kahit anong gawin mo, tapos pag tinignan ka ng ibang tao from another point of view, parang nakikita nila na, why are you revolving your life dun sa taong yun? So, para sa akin, kasi yun, about investing in a relationship, tapos iniisip mo siyang tatagal pero i-end mo na lang. Siguro may mga markers naman. Pero at the beginning, kung ang pangit lang kasi parang feeling ko dun sa storyline, parang he's always been a cheater, no? Tapos, hindi ako makapaniwala. Oo, tapos, hindi ako makapaniwala kasi parang nung lumalabas na yung mga issue, lumalabas na din yung mga cheating stories about him. Tapos, ito namang si magaling na babaeng si Brillantes, sumama pa sa storya. Pwede naman siyang tumahimik na lang. Honestly, natatawa ko dun sa portion na yon. But, for me yon, kung, I don't know mahirap explain. Siguro kapag hindi, simple lang siguro, hindi siya madali, pero pag hindi mo na feel na worth it, at the end of the day, di ba? Parang nagtatanong ka na bigla sa sarili mo na, parang okay pa ba kami? Parang marker mo na sa sarili mo na maybe dapat questionin mo na whether you guys should still be together or not, right? I mean, sa akin lang naman yun, pero I don't know for the other people, pero ayun, para sa akin yun lang. So, I won't invest. Siguro ang pangit ng dating. Parang napakaano ko naman ng nega ng part na yun. Pero, yeah.
Hindi, for me, nasisabi mo kasing investing into something na tingin mo na hindi naman maglalast or anything. But we're talking about love kasi. Alam mo, parang napaka-mysterious kasi ng love. Alam mo, parang wala kasing, paano ko ba sasabihin? Parang hindi siya, for me, hindi siya parang business or anything na, alam mo yun, or like it's a job or a career na na kailangan mo ipagpatuloy or their success. Alam mo yun na parang kasi it's something that's part of life eh. Alam mo yun na what's your ultimate goal ba? Kung nag-invest ka, like to have like a family, to have, alam mo yun, yung parang long-term goal mo for that investment dun sa love or to be happy. Pero what if yung love mo na yun, yung investment mo na yun na sobrang tagal na doesn't make you happy anymore? So alam mo yun, hindi niya na na-attain yung basic goal mo. So for me, kasi kung sobrang sakit na, kung napalitan ng sakit yung pagmamahal nyo, I think it's better to, kasi bata pa kayo eh. Alam mo yun, hindi. We only live once. Ako naniniwala ako na we only live once. And as person or like a human, we're very erroneous. Yun alam mo yun, na parang we made mistakes. So, kung sabihin mo na at some point in your life, you've thought na he is the one or she is the one. Pero not necessarily na parang you didn't make a mistake. Kasi somewhere along the line, ma-realize mo na parang, wait, hindi ito ata yung pinasok ko or this is not what I'm trying to parang achieve in a relationship. Kasi after 5 years, sabihin natin nagbago na yung ugali ni guy or nagbago na yung ugali ni girl. So I think sometimes it's just, it's still brave to face the situation na alam mo yun na hindi na ito nag-work and I only have one life to live. Alam mo yun, ba't ko pa sasayakin yung oras ko para patagalin pa if I could like start over again. Kasi
at saka hindi yun, parang para sa akin, lang naman, consideration na lang din, no? If you think na hindi na kasi worth it, isipin mo rin na, at maganda yung na-mention mo na, if you feel like you're already wasting your time, think mo rin yung shoes nung other party. Don't waste their time too, right?
Yes.
Parang, indecisiveness is, parang feeling ko dun sa na-mention mo is, meron ng indecisiveness eh. Parang hindi ka na sure. Yun yung siguro, di ba magandang marker?
Yeah.
Parang, pag hindi ka na sure eh, parang kaya pag may doubts ka na eh, pag nagtanong ka na ng why, what, paano ba to? How should we continue? Parang nag-work around.
Yes. Tsaka, Tsaka gusto ko yung sa sinabi niya na, alam mo yun, sa statement niya, official statement. So, sinabi niya na, like any other relationship, we tried our best to make it work. So, basically, hindi naman niya sinabi na they just ended it. So, basically, tinry naman nilang ayusin. However, alam mo yun, parang it's just not fair to every party to pretend that everything is still the same. Alam mo yun, na parang nagkakasakitan na, alam mo, parang you still try to fix it. Alam mo yun, kaya may mga couples therapy, may mga ganyan. Pero, ganoon talaga eh. Alam mo yun.
Napapakanta nga ako na yung baby, sometimes love just ain't enough. So, nakalimutan ko na yung rhythm or ano.
Well, tama ka.
Pero alam mo yun.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that you still, I mean, for me, kung 11 years na tapos, look at it as like, as in, not necessarily na it ended, it means that it's not beautiful or it's not something na magandang parte ng buhay mo. Hindi po kasi natapos na siya. You can still look at it as like a beautiful part.
A lesson learned.
Yeah. And still kahit na you can still look back and look at the yung mga magagandang alaala or memories dun sa relationship na yun. Pero you have to accept na parang life moves on. Parang, and in life, something has to end or something has to close for something to open. Kasi bata pa naman sila eh. So,
yun lang yung good thing dun sa situation nila, para sa akin, for both parties. Bata pa sila, marami pa silang, although, yes, 11 years is already a lifetime in a way, pero especially the ephemeral, sabi nga ni Taylor Swift, the ephemeral consumption of everything or something, di ba? Parang,
yeah.
Hindi, pero bata pa sila, madami pa silang pwedeng mangyari. This is not the end of the world for both of them.
This is not the end of the world for the fans also. I mean, they can still support them individually. Hindi naman, feeling ko naman yung tao na.
Hindi, watak-watak na to. Team ka, team Daniel. Let's see.
Okay, kasi alam mo.
It's not a competition, sorry.
Yeah.
Go
I
ahead,
think
go ahead.
I think siguro kaya lang siya naging controversial kasi there are third party involved, 'di ba? Parang
Oo nga eh.
um
Yun nga eh.
so
Kalas-kalas na to.
so
Kalas-kalas
yun
na.
nga may parang
Malamang may mag-aaway na naman ng mga tao sa ano. Hahaba pa to. Hanggang next year, may isip pa rin natin yung dalawa.
oo.
Anyway,
And then at least
um,
sa kanila maganda naman yung paghiwalay nila kasi parang hindi naman siya ganun ka-messy. Parang they did it like as
I don't know.
mature
I
people.
still feel it's messy. I still feel it's messy.
Kasi based dun sa at least dun sa
Ay, hindi. Maganda lang yung public, yung parang yung public,
yung PR.
na address, yeah. Pero, alam mo naman, PR is supposed to control all of these things.
Mhm.
Pero, ang hangit talaga na nag-transpire. Yung mga nangyari, yung mga nag-away para sa kanilang dalawa. It's so messy. In a way, third party din yun. Kasi hindi naman sila yung nasa relationship, di ba?
But what do you think of
Na-involve din sila.
like, is it like a deal breaker for you?
Honestly, para lang ma-share, no? Ako para sa akin, oo. Deal breaker talaga siya. Pero hindi ko sinasabi na pag nag-break kami, hindi kami pwedeng magkabalikan na. Parang that moment, yung kunyari, si Guy, may relationship kami, he cheated on me. Medyo objective ako. Weird. I don't know how. I just, yun lang ang nasa isip ko. I think at that time, I don't think hindi pa namin feel mag-settle. I don't think he's the right guy for me. But I don't think na yung person na yun is at the end, parang hindi ko siya lalagay sa blacklist ko or something. Kasi in the future, yun, infinity nga. Pwedeng bumalik pa rin kami sa isa't isa. We'll never know eh. Kasi hindi mo masabi. Pero I mean, deal breaker siya in a sense. Kunyari, we're in a relationship right now. And then you cheated on me. Kasi kung may hinahanap ka pa, ibig sabihin, wala pa sa akin yun. Diba? I just see it as simple as that. So let's just, maybe we need to look for, tingin muna tayo ng ibang putahe before we actually settle. Kasi we're not supposed to settle eh. Kasi dapat hindi yan na naghahanap ng ibang bagay eh. Regardless of whether or not we'll change, dapat na-accept natin yung isa't isa eh. So kung hindi natin na-fit in yung dalawang yon, I don't think, pag hindi natin na-fit in yon, di ba? Tapos pag nagbago ka, tapos hindi ako nagbago, tapos hindi na tayo nag-jive, I think it's a marker for me that maybe we should see other people for now. And we'll never know. Baka mag-meet ulit yung path natin, maybe not now, tomorrow.
Well,
tapos
yeah.
perfect na pala tayo sa each other. Di ba?
Yeah.
Ganun lang yung
pero
logic
yung
ko para
doon sa sinabi mo, parang may naisip lang ako bigla. Alam mo, the reason why siguro kasi they're prone to this kasi sobrang they're kind of like the first. Parang for example, Daniel Padilla is like the first boyfriend of
Kat.
And then maybe Catherine is like one of the very first of Daniel Padilla. So alam mo yung parang ang aga nilang in a relationship tapos parang ano ba yung hindi nila na-explore. Alam ko there's always that parang thinking or alam mo yung parang missing out of something na
yeah.
Parang we've been together for like 11 years but it seems like yun na lang ba yung buhay ko. Parang I've seen other people being like, you know, parang hopping to one person to another, like having lots of girls. And I would think na dahil nga sa sobrang aga nilang naging magkasama. Siguro.
Yun nga din eh. Hindi. I mean, this is just speculation. Pure speculation from our perspectives. Pero I think, yeah, nandun din yun. Kasi, sabihin mo ng more or less makakatikim ka ng or makaka-feel ka ng I mean, sa life, diba, in general, may points, may milestones na pag na-reach mo, parang, nabigla ka magsa-self-assess sa sarili mo. Am I still happy with this thing? Am I still... Ayun, tama ka na-mention mo kanina, di ba? Is yung goal mo. Ganun lang siya eh. Kasi di ba may ultimate goal ka. But that doesn't necessarily mean hindi siya nag-change. Kasi pwede rin siya mag-change.
Yeah.
Or kung hindi man siya mag-change, dun pa rin pa tayo papunta, di ba? So hindi na nga nagmi-meet yung ano nila. Parang yung feelings, hindi na rin talaga mutual. Tapos yung objectives nyo, hindi na rin talaga mutual. So, yeah. Yun, hindi na nagmi-meet. Naghiwalay na talaga ng landas. Naging Y yung landas eh. We're going on a straight line and then you went left, I went right, di ba?
Yeah,
So, yun lang.
you'll never know kasi 'di ba sabi nga wala pa tayo dito na tayo nagkaroon. I mean, we've never been in like a very very long relationship. So, hindi natin
Oo.
na-feel yung parang I mean, siguro na sa mga naano ko lang sa mga kaibigan ko or perception ko lang din na parang kasi it will come a time na you'll get bored with each other eh. Alam mo, darating yun eh, sa lahat ng mga couple na parang wala ng spice yung relationship. So, kasi kayo
Hindi lang sa board. Parang
Oo.
there will come, parang yung dadating yung punto na parang sawa ka na umay ka na.
Oo.
I mean,
Kaya
I'm so sorry.
are you okay
Ganun
ba?
talaga.
Are you open ba sa mga, let's say, spicing up a relationship? Like, let's say, yung mga ginagawa ng ibang
Threesome.
couple
Oh, shoot.
or
Joke lang.
yung mga, alam mo yung parang ginagawa ng ibang couples na opening up a relationship. So basically,
Yung outside of their, kunyari, marital relationship, gano'n.
parang gano'n. Or kahit hindi yun
Ah,
marital, parang let's say, sabi ito mag-boyfriend, girlfriend lang. And then, alam mo yun, parang they've been for a very long time. Tapos sabi natin, hindi naman nila inisip magpakasal or magkumuha ng pamilya. But then,
mm,
at the end of the day, or alam mo yun, parang there will come a time kasi na parang, since dalawa lang kayo magkasama, mauumay ka, like yung sinabi mo. So, is
mm,
it acceptable ba? Or are you open? Or something na sabi mo kaya na parang baka kung gusto mong tumikim ng iba, ganyan. I'm okay with
Titikim
it.
din ako ng iba.
Oo. Kasi it happens actually sa lahat na sa ibang couples. We'll never know where I have, I've known like someone or na ginawa yon na alam mo yun
Mm.
na something
Married sila.
na kaya hindi sila magkaano pero alam mo yun na parang they've given liberty to each other na parang
Sa isa't isa, oo.
if you want, alam mo, pwede ka namang alam mo yun.
Ang hirap magsalita no? Pero feeling ko kapag dumating ako sa puntong yan, yes, ganyan din ang mangyayari sa akin.
Ako kasi
Napaka-objective ko kasi.
Ako napakasiloso kong tao. I don't think I can.
Ay, hindi. Ganito kasi yan. Nung bata-bata ako, na-realize ko na ng maaga na possessive ako. Sobrang possessive ako. Sobra talaga. I'm so possessive and clingy even with friends. So na-realize ko siya. I guess ganito ako ngayon kasi na-realize ko siya. It's still a trait na hindi ko matanggal. Siyempre, baka kailangan ko ng kumausap ng isa pang expert para maiba yung perspective ko. However, yes, I'll probably be prone to committing that same actions in the future. But, yon. Pero, ewan ko, subconsciously, pero na-realize ko na kasi siya, so hindi na siya subconscious. Alam ko sa sarili ko na possessive ako, so we'll never know. I'm not jealous. Pero alam mo yung kailangan, alam nung tao na alam niyang possessive ako lang. Ganun lang. I don't care what you do. I won't, baka nga pag nag-cheat yung partner ko, posibleng pumayag lang ako, tapos walang pakialam. Pero at the end of the day, sa akin ka uuwi. Itatandaan mo yan.
Well, yeah.
Pero,
today.
yeah, we have to fix ourselves. Our perspectives too. Okay. Okay. At least napag-usapan natin yung Pero sa tingin mo, question lang naman random. Hindi ko alam kung nasagot ba natin, pero maganda lang siyang pag-usapan. Kunyari, na ganito na yung mangyayari. Tingin mo, kung this is your bottleneck point or limit mo na, up to what extent ka kakapit dun sa relationship, lalo na pag di ka na masaya?
Hindi, ako naman, I will always para look for solutions, kahit hindi ka na masaya, pero pinili mo kasi yun parang naging sa isang committed relationship. Pero sabi ko nga, kailangan mo siyang i-align sa sarili mong sa sarili mong goal. Kumbaga parang ba't ka ba pumasok sa isang relationship? What are your goals in your life? So, for me, kung to the point na nakakasakit ka na ng ibang tao, hindi mo lang nasasaktan yung sarili mo, pero nasasaktan mo na yung partner mo kasi hindi mo na nabibigay yung tamang attention and love for them. I think it's time na to free them also. Hindi lang yung sarili mo, kundi parang binibigyan mo na sila ng pabor na alam mo yun, to live their lives. Kasi baka hindi nga naman talaga ikaw yung the one nila. Kahit nasabihin mo pang napakatagal na panahon or 20 years relationship, marriage, or have a family. Pero kung dumating sa point na hindi ka na masaya at hindi lang yun, nasasaktan mo na yung sarili mo, nasasaktan mo na rin yung taong partner mo o yung significant other mo, then I think it's time for you to give it up. Alam mo yun, kasi yun nga, sabi ko naman, we only live once. Alam mo yun, I think it's not fair for you to to just spend your life trying to fix something that cannot be fixed. Or alam mo yun. Yeah, I think that's my take. Ikaw ba?
Take away na rin. Ako sige. Ganito. Pero gusto ko talaga ito i-share eh. So, pabayaan mo na akong i-share. Bibilisan ko lang.
Sige lang.
Favorite TV series ko, Bones. Season 1, Episode 17. The Skull in the Desert. Tapos yung female lead, si Bones. Si Dr. Temperance Brennan. Namatay kasi yung boyfriend ng isang character named Angela. Tapos sabi niya kay Bones, parang she's scared. Para din to sa mga listeners natin na medyo na-struck dun sa relationship changes at saka dito sa relationship ni tatandaan nyo to guys, because nothing in this universe happens just once. Ito yung sinabi ni Bones kay Angela, because nothing in this universe happens just once, Angela. Nothing. Infinity goes in both direction. There is no unique event, no singular moment. Tapos ano bang ibig sabihin nun? Just because feeling mo, yun lang yung one true love mo doesn't mean it won't exist anyway. You will still fall in love after that. Tapos makakahanap pa tayo ng bagong couple na ipapalit natin sa ating mga puso, kay Katniel. So, let's not lose hope. Let's not be, navigating relationship also involves learning how to move on, di ba? So, ang takeaway lang natin dito is sometimes, parang pag hindi na pwede, pag wala nagawa mo na kasi lahat minsan, iba ka ibig sabihin nun, oras na para, hindi naman sa para maghanap ng iba, no? That would be messy right away. Pero parang maybe dapat nating assess not just ourselves but our relationship. So, yun lang. Nothing will happen or no singular moment. So, pwede ka pa ulit ma-in love. Pwedeng dun sa same person pa rin. Or, pero hindi lang ngayon. Maybe this is not the right time.
Yeah.
So, para sa akin, para sa akin ang key takeaway ko is mag-move on lang tayo for now. Let's just keep our doors open and kasi wala eh. Yeah. Parang hindi naman ito yung end eh.
Hindi pa katatapusin ng mundo. Yeah.
Yeah, yun. Hindi pa to yung end of the world. Tapos sometimes good things starts because one thing ends. Diba?
Hanggang na sinabi mo. And then, alam mo, naalala ko lang tuloy kasi medyo hopeless romantic din naman ako. Alam mo yun. Parang it reminds me of like the movie na napanood ko din. Is it Love, Rosie? The one with
I love that. Sige.
Sino nga said? Si
Lily Collins.
Lily Collins. So basically, ganun lang naman yun eh. It's a life, alam mo yun. In life, hindi mo naman talaga control yung mga nangyayari. Pero kung kayo talaga, at the end of the day, you will find each other like later in life. Parang, parang gustong-gusto ko yung ending yun eh. Parang they live their life.
Oo, sobra, no? Oo. Tapos parang alam na nilang mahal nila yung isa't isa. Tapos every time na may relationship sila, talagang kinasal sila pareho, di ba?
Maraming mga ganun. Kaya gusto ko yung mga ganong klaseng love story. Kasi lifetime siya. Hindi siya yung basta parang in a decade lang or hindi siya spanning like years. Kasi, alam mo yun, parang at the end of the day, we're living, parang like almost a century. So maraming pwedeng mangyari. Kaya mo kanina, after one love, pwedeng mag-start uli siya, may isa pang another love, and you can, it's possible to love multiple people in your lifetime.
Correct.
So yeah. Thank you.
Napakahaba ng usapan natin. Ang dami natin nasabi. Baka masabog-sabog na tayo dito. Pero sana ma-appreciate nila. Tapos may may matutunan, may mapulot naman sila kahit papaano, no? So, let's see. ano pang magiging impact nitong breakup na to for us. Tapos pa-close pa kasi talaga ng end of the year sa parang mga malamig yung mga Pasko natin pagdating dito o pati yung bagong taon natin. But yeah, for now, yeah, thank you. Wala na ako masabi. Iniisip ko kung ano pa yung mga gusto ko sabihin pero ayun rin, sabi ko nga mag-move on Mag-move on na muna ako. Sige
Move on
guys,
na muna
ganoon na
tayo.
lang talaga.
Yeah, move on na muna and thank you ulit sa pakikinig. If you have if you want to sound off, you have questions or just comment down below or send us an email. So thank you ulit sa pakikinig sa aming Nagbabagang Patatas. See you again on our next episode.
Next episode. Bye for now.
Bye-bye!